SEGA.
Hey, what's happening, gamers? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the second episode of SEGA Superstars Tennis. Hopefully you guys having a good one. Kind of reminder, guys, to watch the YouTube shorts if you haven't already. Remember, watching the shorts really does help out the channel. So today will be more of the single-player aspect because the other Wii mode is missing. Still. So, it's maddening because we just did Mario Party 8 on March 10th. And it's like, where did the controller go? The cats don't have opposable thumbs. They can't, like, you know, literally grab it and, you know, hide it in their litter box. Their teeth aren't that big, so they can't, like, you know, it's not like a dog could just, like, pick it up and take it wherever. So it's somewhere in the house, but I have no idea where. And it's crazy. Because, like I said, it's actually registered to this Wii U. And this Wii U is a pain in the butt to connect Wiimotes to. Actually, they all are, because they have this tiny little button that is supposed to, you know, find the controller, whereas the Wii was great. It had this big red button you pushed, and boom, everything worked. But for whatever the Wii U, they decided to give you this teeny tiny little thing. You need a pencil in order to push it in properly. I mean, come on. It's stupid, right? But yeah. You guys having a good one and you're ready for more of SEGA Superstars Tennis live on Kwingsletsplays. A secret to everyone. So, today we're going to be doing more of the story stuff and try to unlock some more characters, right? That's the goal. You'll also notice that there was no 10 a.m. stream. That's because in Zoai, or whatever it's called, apparently has a problem with it. And they're working on it, but some Steam users, Steam Deck and some other people, have a bug where the game doesn't load. It's a black screen. So I was one of the people who bought the game who, you know, it has a black screen, and the developer basically said, well, this is early access, so bugs are going to happen. So when we'll get a chance to look at the game, I don't know. I'll check like once a week to see if it works, because, you know, we did do the whole early access thing with the Korean developer or whatever, but it's not working. So I was bummed. I really wanted to look at it today. I wanted to make a Luke and Amber avatar, like, you know, Korean style or whatever, but it didn't work out. So they need to figure something out, because in April we're going to be very busy with new games. Especially there's 2 Chinese games that are coming out that are supposed to be very popular that'll drop in April. So... And you're going to hear a lot more about Chinese games because they have now bought 25% stock into Ubisoft, and layoffs are expected, or rather, reorganizing the company. So basically that means a lot of people who aren't very good at their jobs are going to lose their jobs, but also people that are good at their job are going to lose their job. So it's not really a win-win situation, you know? In order to get the activists out, they're going to have to get rid of half of the company, probably. So I predict layoffs for Ubisoft will happen in 3 to 6 months, probably. And of course, the activists will be yelling at the gamers, because they'll be like, how could you let this happen? It's like, you were the guys who were making 5 to 6 years of agenda-based slop. This is on you. It's not on the gamers. Gamers went to China, Korea, and Japan to, you know, they fled to Eastern gaming to get the experiences they wanted. Because they didn't want to be preached to, and, you know, you just wanted to preach to consumers for 5 to 6 years. Excuse my French, but you reap what you sow. I have no pity for you. I don't care. It's like, you should have listened to your core install base. The thing with China and a lot of these Eastern developers is they listen to their core audience. When you don't do that, I mean, you kind of have your own self to blame, don't you? So, like, while it's terrible that people are going to lose their jobs, I mean, we were screaming at them for 4 to 5 years. They need to steer away from the iceberg. Instead, they wanted to not only plow into the iceberg and damage half their ship, but the only way they could prevent the ship from sinking was to have China bail them out. So, I don't know. It's kind of funny. Woo! Stuffing! Yeah, we're gonna go for gum now. Let's do it. Speaking of activists, we're being hacked on schedule. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're mad about the whole Ubisoft thing. They're like, why did gamers let this happen? It's like, I mean, you want to put out slop, this is what happens. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. I was being DDoS for a second or two. Because, you know, the tolerant activist. But anyway, what I find funny before we continue is, like, when they were globalizing, you know, people's perception of things and forcing people to call them by certain things and all this other stuff, and they were trying to globalize this, the rest of the world didn't want this. Like, it's one thing if you would have maybe done this for, like, the American market, but to force every other market that houses your game to, you know, basically be preachy and stuff like that, eventually people are going to stand up to you and say, no more. And eventually people who are, you know, supporting you financially are going to say, yeah, no, you're fired. Because you can only do it for so long. Because in the East, people like profits. They want to make money. They want to have a thriving business. You know, they worship money in a sense. You know, money is everything to them. Money, power, things like that. The West, for the last 5 or 6 years in the game industry, it became about messaging. It became about preaching. It became about, you know, ideologies and all this other stuff. And they wouldn't care if a game did terrible. It was all about getting the message out. And basically the message turned out to be unemployment. But anyway, so, you know, I welcome our Chinese overlords taking over the game industry because they actually give people what they want, you know? If the West would wake up, I would love for more game developers in the West to be like, hey, we're just going to make games again. It's like, cool, more power to you. I wish you the best. But if they want to be preachy and stuff to me, get bent. I don't care. That's the nicest way I can say it. The nicest way. Alright, Gilius Thunderhead is going to kick us off. This was on Ubisoft? Not really. It's kind of Ubisoft's fault. Ubisoft basically listened to consultant agencies over their own, you know, core crowd, and they tried to appease the 1%. And the 1% of the market can't buy games. They refuse to, right. And now it's, you know, there's a whole scandal going around that Ubisoft is basically lying about having 3 million players. But it doesn't matter anyway. Their company's going to be chopped up and it won't even be recognizable, you know, pretty soon. The dishes in the dishwasher are clean. I'm not very good with doubles. Doubles is going to take some getting used to. Service. Amy versus Sonic. Or Amy and Sonic versus Gilius and Knights. I got it. Nice one! NPC 2-player guy. Sweet. Dun 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 dun. I got it. Yeah, I actually have the Nintendo app on my phone. I saw that Live Action Zelda is coming out right around the same time as Sonic 4. So, I don't know, it might be a double feature. I would pay to see both movies the same day. Unless the Zelda movie is terrible, but I don't think Japan is going to put out a bad Zelda movie. I'm actually excited because even the film industry is changing. Like, everybody has to change. The culture has to shift back to, like, 2025, or not 2025, 2015 sensibilities and normalcy because everything else is going to fail. He has a question about his ultimate. What's GameWing's question about his ultimate? You can ask me later. I mean, I'm playing Sonic and Amy right now, but I'm in my element. I'm actually pretty darn good at tennis games. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I am pretty good at tennis. Oh crap, I messed up. Sorry, I got a swelled head. But I love playing tennis games. I especially like playing mascot tennis games. They're fun. Bam. Nobody there. Gilius on there. Yeah, okay. Match point. What is it, sweetie? Ah, snap. Because I already know about... There's a new Gundam game coming out. That's basically the same Gundam game I covered 4 years ago. And what's interesting about that new Gundam game, it actually has, whatchamacallit? It has Macross in it. So Robotech. Although, not Robotech, it's Macross. But my question is, how are they going to make Macross work unless they have the Veritex transform into, like, humanoid stuff? Yeah, you're wasting your time, dude, because this game's set and match. Booyah! You want to see improvements on the Western side? I don't want Western developers to go under either. But the problem is, you have to understand, this is the sad thing, okay? When people are set in their ways, they do not change. Like, even right now, like, in our government right now, they're actually putting laws against activism stuff. Like, you know, all that weird activist stuff that happened during the pandemic. There's actually laws. There's actually now, like, I was canceled years ago for saying that there are only two genders, men and women. Now it's the law of the land, which it's sad that it has to be a law. You know, because a lot of innocent people were targeted by weirdos for just speaking common sense. Just speaking universal fact. I was basically called Hitler. Okay? So I'm not afraid of people anymore because literally the law protects me now because not only is it free speech, but it's actually the law.
Yeah, but also... Well, thank you for the super chat, Miss Deanna. I don't know. Do you want me to read that?
Yeah, read the super chat. That's fine. These freaks and weirdos can't do anything to me anymore, you know?
But people don't really know how bad it was actually getting, though. Like, with what was happening. Like, people aren't really aware what the activism was actually causing to happen. There's a Spring Fest coming up for Splatoon 3. The theme is, when do you get things done? Morning, afternoon, or night? I know that you're nocturnal, says Miss Tiana.
I am 100% nocturnal. I am 100%. Amber does things during the day.
I prefer the morning.
Are the windows open? Thank you, sweet pea. Sorry, guys, Amber's cooking. So, aside of game news stuff, I was actually talking to our insurance people today because I was trying to find out, is there any type of insurance that you can use for carpets? Because if you're a pet owner, you know, cats ruin carpets, dogs ruin carpets. There has to be some type of insurance in the world that will give you, like, some type of protection for your carpets. That's a one thing I don't like about renting is your carpets are in danger. You know? And maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm alone in this, but does anybody know of anything where you can have some type of protection on your carpets from pets? Because, you know, pets will do all kinds of stuff. If you have cats, they'll stretch out their little claws and they'll dig into your carpet. Sometimes they miss their boxes. You know, they're not trained like humans. Humans aren't going to sit around tearing apart carpets. It's usually pets. Ah, you have hardwood floors. I mean, hardwood floors is the way to go. Carpets look nice, but at the same time, you could have damages up to, like, $4,000 when you leave an apartment, or more. Our previous apartment tried to hit me with a $10,000 fine, but, you know, it turned out that the previous tenant had damages too, so I only had to pay $3,000. But it still was nuts. It was like, whoa. So, I don't know. It'd be cool if there was some type of protection against carpets, but I guess you would have to go hardwood floors. Hardwood floors are easier to clean, but also, you know, splinters and other things. But yeah, anyway, what I was saying before, though, is what my hope is that Western developers will learn with the fiasco of Assassin's Creed Shadow basically causing China to buy them out. Because 3 million players is nothing. Like, I don't know if you guys knew this, but most Chinese games that release right now have tens of millions of players. Some even have up to 20 million players. So 3 million players is just a drop in the bucket. It's a big victory for, you know, activist studios, but for actual, you know, top-selling games, it's nothing.
15 all.
If they had like 10 million players within the first couple days, that would be something to brag about. But these people are looking for small victories. And also, there might actually be fraudulent stuff going on that they're, you know, inflating the numbers to own the chuds, so to speak. So there's an investigation going on whether or not they really have 3 million or not. Because there's a lot of returns with that game right now. Like, there are a lot of people not happy with Assassin's Creed Shadow. Plus, you have the whole Japanese controversy and all this other stuff. But I will tell you the thing that I'm most excited about is with the failure of Snow White and Assassin's Creed and a lot of other these activist-driven properties, is like people are going to have to go back to doing entertainment and video game news and stuff normally, like how I always reported it. Like just talking about, hey, this is what you can expect in the game. This is, you know, the company that's making it. This is the launch window when the game's going to come out. These are the features that are going to be in the game. And what this is going to do is, I hate to say this, but I think it's true, is I think a lot of those grifters, like people who make their money off, like, you know, farming outrage and stuff like that, like those people are going to have to either adapt and go back to covering video game news the way that I did for like a decade or more, and a lot of other like game journalists. You won't be able to, you know, write articles chastising a developer for not including like body types over man and women, you know? Like all that stuff is going to disappear. It's like it'll never exist. So people are going to have to learn to report things appropriately. You know? So I think that there's actually a silver lining with everything bad that, you know, what people would say, like the 1% of gamers would say is bad. What's going on with Ubisoft and what happened with Snow White and all this other stuff. Like the people that said, you know, this was actually good, or this helped, or Snow White's a success, all that stuff. People are going to have to go back if they want to stay in business. They're going to have to report things the way that it should be reported. When a flop's a flop, when a hit's a hit, that kind of stuff, instead of like trying to sugarcoat things and act like, oh, you know, this was good because of what the movie spoke about, or who the movie included, or who the game included. You're going to have to talk about things that are actually relevant to the game, again. And stop making up stuff and getting mad over, like, nothing burgers. You know? So I'm excited about that. And it's going to happen. Because what people fail to realize is, I was explaining to somebody on Twitter, the agency that Marvel Rivals fired was a consultant agency in Seattle. Like, they gave them their walking papers because they weren't going to do the things that Seattle wanted them to be more sensitive in character designs. And China basically gave them their walking papers. They were like, nope, we don't need to work with this Seattle-based company. You're done. And the same thing is going to happen when Tenet, the Chinese company that bought Ubisoft, when they see a lot of these games that are in development, because they're going to be handling Assassin's Creed now, Far Cry, they'll be doing Rayman, they'll be doing Rainbow Six, and a bunch of other games. When they see these activists try to do stuff, China isn't going to be like, oh, okay, we'll think about that. They're going to be like, no, you're fired. It's that simple. Pull the trigger. Oh, wow, that was fast.
Yeah, well, they have been firing people they disagree with as well.
Who?
Like the activists.
Oh, yeah, activists has been firing people all the time.
They try to fire people they disagree with.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's like you get a taste of your own medicine.
Then they get confused when they get fired, when they were fired. They were the ones who started it. They started firing people because they disagreed with them politically or about family or something like.
Yep.
Some kind of like topic that they disagreed with them about, like, you know, and then they just fired them, you know, which I feel is so wrong. Like, you know, like they've been doing that in the comic book industry for years.
For about
already,
10 years, yeah.
Where some of the greatest comic book writers who wrote some of the greatest storylines have just randomly been fired just because people said, I don't think that. You know, I don't think that we agree politically, so you're going to be fired. It's not that you didn't write a good story. It's not that people didn't love your comics. It's not that your comics didn't sell. It's not that you weren't true to the character. You were doing all those things. I just noticed that, you know, you may have had like a sticker, you know, on your car that disagrees with me politically, so I'm just firing you randomly, which I don't really feel like is legal for them to do that, but they've been doing that for years.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I didn't even know that was legal.
I kind of look at what's happening as kind of like a taste of their own medicine. They were trying to purge the industry of people that didn't agree with them, and they were trying to, you know, attack consumers that wouldn't fall in line with what they wanted. And now most of these people are going to be out of a job because China's not going to put up with that. Because what makes China a force nowadays in our game industry is because China wants to actually make money, you know, and the West doesn't really do that right now. Like they're not even celebrating that supposedly they sold like, you know, 2 million copies of Assassin's Creed Shadow. They're more excited about the fact that they ratioed the guy who owns Twitter. You know, that's a big victory for them. But out of the 45 million people that ratioed whatever, Elon Musk, only like 0.4% bought Assassin's Creed Shadow. So while they're getting back pats, those same people aren't actually buying the game.
If you were going to really ratio it, you would put your money where your mouth is.
Exactly.
You buy the game.
Exactly, yes.
So I just feel like, I mean, I can't believe that even the activists that work at Ubisoft aren't upset. I would be like if I was trying to push a lot of stuff in my game, and I pushed all of it, and then I'd be like, okay, you guys told me to push all this stuff. Where are you? Nobody bought it. I would be upset. Like, why didn't you guys buy this? You told me that all this stuff was important. If it was important, then why wouldn't you? You know, because like I come from you know, like I come from like a missionary family, so like if somebody says, oh, this mission is important, we're gonna get clean water in, you know, India or Africa or, you know, South America or something. If people really care about it, they put $5 towards it. Like they put money towards it. That's the kind of culture I'm used to. Like if you care about something, you help. You help. You don't sit there and go, I really hope those people are able to drink water soon. It's like, well, they won't unless you help them. Like, it will not help. They're not going to be helped. You will not get the water doesn't get there for free, pal.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know what I mean?
Yep. Yep. So, I'm happy that things are gonna kind of go back to normal because, like, I've been getting kind of tired of the culture war as it is, especially now with like all these lies in place, or not law, all the laws in place and stuff. But I think it makes me sad that we actually had to make common sense a law, but that's how crazy things got. You know, it's like, wow. To the point where we have to celebrate a small victory of being able to call a spade is just, it's not really a victory at all. Oh, there's so many memes. I will say this though, I think that Elon Musk deserved to be ratioed by Assassin's Creed because he did do something that is not very good for gamers. Basically, he pulled an Ultra Neko, and I can explain what that is. So, Elon Musk paid somebody to play his character for him in a game, and then when he live streamed, like, his character was all ready to go, and there are YouTubers that do this, by the way. There are YouTubers and Twitch streamers that do this. So, he paid somebody to play his character for him, And then when he did the game itself, like, he was a total noob. He didn't understand half the things that he was saying. And the gaming community called him out because they're like, hey, wait a second. You know, this is all stuff you would learn at the beginning of the game, or as you played the game, you would learn what these terms are and all this other stuff. So Assassin's Creed was right for calling him out and making fun of him because, I mean, the dude deserves to take the L for that because he did lie. You know, he didn't play the game, he paid somebody to play it. But what people don't understand is there's a lot of Twitch people and there's a lot of YouTubers that do just that. It's just they're better at hiding it. Yeah, they get a script with the terms and they do all this other stuff, so they look like they know what they're talking about. But I think that he deserved to be ratioed because he did lie, and he did, you know, not everything somebody does great is always good. You know, sometimes, you know, mankind isn't perfect, far from it. But I think that, you know, a gamer would take the lumps and be like, okay, yeah, you caught me, and then just move on. But the fact that he still talks about it like he's a victim, it's just, like, kind of stupid to me. It's like, dude, you literally got caught with your hand in the cookie jar, just admit it and move on. It's like, just admit it, move on. No, because gamers aren't like that. Gamers aren't like activists. When people actually own up to their mistakes, you know, in gaming, you get extra lives, you get continues. Activists are people that believe that people can't change and will always go after you for your past sins. Gamers aren't like that. Gamers want people to improve and get better. And we used to like it when celebrities pretended to be gamers. Now we don't like it as much. Yeah! Victory!
Am I good or what?
Stuffing. I love stuffing. Well, because it's gaming related, OH. Like, you know, if you come into our gaming space and you try to act like a tourist, you know, you deserve to be called out. That's like back in the day, if you were at the arcade and somebody's playing Street Fighter and they say they're amazing at Guile and they suck, you know, you gotta call them out. You can't just let them, like, think that they're amazing at a character they can't play when they were talking smack. That's essentially what it boils down to. Your arm is hurting? Why is your arm hurting? If your arm's hurting, you should probably go to the hospital. Especially if you're of a certain age.
The
most impressive.
Dance is music. So now let us listen to the music and identify the beats.
I'm not a doctor, so I mean, if it gets worse, you should probably go take care of that. That's the only advice I can give you. If my arm hurt a lot, I would go to the doctor and get it checked out. See what's going on. Alright, I gotta hit this dude one more time. One more time. I missed. I still got an opportunity to do this, though. Oh no, I missed! It's over.
Don't stop now.
Am I good at tennis in real life? I'm better than Amber, but I wouldn't say I'm good. I think that tennis video games does not equate to being good at tennis in real life. I don't think so. I did play tennis. I worked at a Bible camp, and one of my responsibilities there was, like, you know, taking care of the kids as a camp counselor, but also I was the guy who ran the tennis and what other area did I did tennis and kitchen. So I did the tennis court and I did the kitchen. So I was the counselor who was responsible for both of those things. And in kitchen, they had me in charge of the dish pit because I did dish pit in college. So I was the guy who was showing people how to wash dishes and that kind of stuff. And there were a lot of kids at that camp too. So. And I did that camp for 3 years. From the time I was 19 until 21. It's kind of a bummer for me though, because I had a really close relationship with the guy who ran the camp. He was a nice minister. And I asked him to marry me and my fiance, and he said no. And it was heartbreaking to me because I'd known the guy for 3 years. So that was annoying. I don't like it when sometimes religious stuff gets in the way of life and stuff sometimes. So I mean, I forgave the guy, but it hurt. It hurt my feelings because it was annoying. But I did enjoy working at the camp. I thought he was a nice pastor and stuff like that. But I remember that kind of stuff. It's like whenever I remember somebody fondly, it's like I remember sometimes things that weren't so great. What new stage did I unlock? I don't know. Wait, why am I pudding? I thought I was gum again. Did it jam up?
The most important part of
Oh, we gotta collect paint again. Wait, what?
So now let us listen to the music and identify the beats.
Wait. I don't understand. What am I supposed to do?
But that was too soft.
Wait, I'm not supposed to hit the ball? You're supposed to collect the paint? I think I'm supposed to dodge the balls? I don't know. Maybe I think I'm just I think I'm just supposed to collect the paint cans. Maybe? Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean the ER does that.
Aren't you the clumsy one?
Wait, did she succeed or? Wait. I don't understand. What is the what? What is the mission?
That's why. Exactly, Jalen. That's why Luke has like problems all the time with breathing, and that's why I tell him all the time, do you really want to do this? Because we're gonna go there. Right now, you're in a comfortable bed or comfortable couch, surrounded by your cats in a comfortable area. You're going to be going to a place with fluorescent lights, people screaming at you, people poking you with things, and they're probably just going to tell you that everything's fine and send you home. And then they're going to bill you an exorbitant amount, and you're going to have to work even harder to pay it back because basically the reason you were in the hospital to begin with because you're overworked. Exactly. I'm sorry that happened to you, Jalen. I will be keeping you in my thoughts and prayers that you'll get that paid off, or somebody will pay it off for you. Maybe the hospital will forgive it because that is messed up. I hate that. That's why I don't go to the. That's why I don't go to the doctor. Exactly.
There's also somebody who's struggling with some arm pain though.
Oh well, if you're struggling with arm pain though, you should probably see a doctor, or you could go to an emergency clinic if you don't have money to go to the ER. And then if it's really bad, they'll take you to the ER from the clinic. That's what I do. If I'm having trouble with my blood pressure, I just go to the clinic. And then they will literally, put you in a little, put you on a little board and haul you off to the emergency room when it's really bad. Yeah, or you can always call the hospital and ask them if they think you should go there. Apparently that's what they do now. They used to actually have a nurse on call that walked you through things. Now they don't. They just tell you if they think you should go or not.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I spray painted some of it, but I didn't get the green.
What a downer.
Alright, let's try again. Let's try again. Alright guys, if you could click the shorts playlist, that'd be fantastic. Let's go again. And thank you, Miss Deanna, for the super chat. Appreciate that. Okay. We'll try this again. Oh, okay, they changed to where the graffiti is. Okay, I see now. Alright, so orange, yellow, green.
The most important part of dance is music. So now let's listen to the music and identify the beats.
Oh, snap. That's hard to do, actually. So somehow have to drop it in. If that was further away, I might be able to do it. Where's the ball? Oh, man. Oh, come on! Alright, we're gonna retry. I can't do it where that is. The graffiti needs to be closer. I can't, I don't see how that would work. I'm not they want me to do drop shots. I can't do that. I'm good at far away stuff.
So now let's listen to the music and identify the beats.
That's as easy as I can hit it.
That was too soft.
Okay, we need to try further away. Gotta keep retrying until the graffiti is further back. Darn it! Come on, further back, further back. No! Back, back, back. If it's not back, I can't do it. There we go. I can do that. Okay, so purple, green, yellow, orange. Got it.
The most important part of dance is music. So now let's listen to the music and identify the beats.
Huh? I'm literally hitting it back. I don't understand this at all. I'm hitting it back, yo. Yeah, the views are dropping. I don't get this. I'm hitting it. I'm smacking it back. Wow. Huh. Oh, now it decides to work. I'm literally hitting it. I don't know. I give up with this one. I can't do this one. Turn to select. Let's open up the new area we just opened. Okay guys, remember to click the short link. Thank you. So what did we open? I don't see anything new opened up. Oh, yeah, I did. This thing. Puyo Fever. Or wait, is that, what is that? Is that Puyo? What is that? Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out how to do this stuff. Alright, let's bring in Monkey. Oh wait, no, I want to be Gilius. My favorite character is Gilius. Golden Axe. After you eat, you're still eating.
Well, I'll just show you off camera. So my idea was that, you know how they did the dwarfs in Lord of the Rings? Where they put like prosthetic noses on them to make them look like mythical creatures?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Why didn't they just do that?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Not very good at it. The doubles is a little confusing.
15 love.
Yeah, I'm playing. I'm Gilius Thunderhead here. Yeah. How much have you done about it? Bam. Nice one, little monkey.
13 love.
That Disney thing hurt my voice. I couldn't even speak until like completely. To keep myself from losing my voice, I stopped talking after the Disney script. Yeah, my throat was. I felt my my throat contracting quite a bit.
40 love. Splendid.
I was just bummed. Like, I mean, I would have gotten to bed right away last night, but I was messing around with that Steam game for like 2 hours trying to get it to work. I went on troubleshoot websites,
40, 50.
did everything I could. I couldn't get it to work. And then I found on the developer's website, they mentioned how there are some users that get the black screen of death. They still sold more copies than Assassin's Creed
40,
Shadows,
30.
though.
All right.
Your hunter rank 22? Awesome, we can hunt together again. Yeah? That's awesome. I'm still waiting for people to get my views up on Monster. Yeah. Hey guys, I don't know why you're not watching the shorts, but we're gonna have to go on hiatus with the stream if it continues to drop like this. You're at 1326, you were at 1490 about like 10 minutes ago. It's gonna continually drop if you guys aren't running the shorts in the background. This game is featured on the channel. I advertised on Twitter, advertised on Facebook, advertised on YouTube. Yeah, I was told by another YouTuber that the community tab doesn't work as well as it used to. Somebody even told me the community tab almost acts as like a video notification now. Which is terrible, but, yeah.
Advantage, Gilius.
You call that a challenge?
What they're saying is there is no notifications. I'm going to advertise on Facebook again and try to get some more people here. The thing is, we have 70 people here, but YouTube's only giving us 500 views. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So, but if we really have 70 people here, we could have like 10 or 15 running the shorts in the background. So I'm going to go advertise on Facebook. Enjoy the Outrun music. Outrun is a racing game that's from SEGA. It's a fun racing game. the title. Fun, but not better than Mario Tennis. It's true, though. It's true. I was actually looking at some stuff. There are 3 other Let's Players besides Zebra that quit this month. That's not the crazy thing. I was looking at their data. Their channels were all averaging 2 million views monthly, and they quit. Probably because they didn't have enough back catalog to make money on it. I don't know. They were averaging, even when Zebra quit, he was averaging 2.5 million views monthly. We're barely at 800,000 a month, like in terms of viewers. And so he was also averaging anywhere between 15 to 20,000 views per video. And he quit. That's not the crazy one. There was a Pokemon YouTuber getting 3.8 million views monthly, 50,000 views per video. He quit. Quit at the beginning of the month. He retired. Probably because their CBMs are trash. Like I said, no, they're done. They're who knows? Like they just left. I don't know where they go. Once people leave the internet, that's it. You don't know what happens. I don't know. Just gone. I mean, if you think about it, let's say you've been, working on YouTube for 15 years, they cut your CPM in half, and, maybe nobody is getting viral pay anymore. I don't know. But we were one of the biggest Let's Play channels hit, and when we were ripped out of the search engine, the CPM plummeted.
Dude.
Who knows?
All right.
Because nobody was quitting when we were like doing well at the beginning of 2020. There was no Let's Players quitting.
It's like somebody sabotaged our channel, and it somehow spiraled all the other channels as well.
I think it was a domino effect.
Amigo.
But we were averaging about like 3 to 4 million views monthly. 7 to 8,000 new subscribers a month. So.
Game. Ooh la la.
Yeah.
Amigo.
I kicked butt.
We might be one of the last Let's Players that sticks around a year from now. I feel like more of them are going to quit this year too.
Love 15.
Ah, shoot! I wasn't paying attention. Excuse me. Love 30.
I expect
Go, Gilius! Bam! Nice, monkey!
Love
Good
40.
boy! That's how you do that. Why? Why is stuffing not good? So? It is better than nothing. We got all that stuffing sitting around.
Game.
I used my super move and won! Oh wait, no I didn't. It's not game set match. So last night, guys, I grinded in Xenoblade. It took me over an hour and 40 minutes falling asleep in bed to get to level 25.
Love 15.
Well, no, I was falling asleep while I was grinding. I was only able, like, after about an hour to get level 25. And here's the crazy thing. I was fighting monsters that were level 29. That's what's really upsetting to me, is I was literally fighting monsters that were several levels above a 24. And I hardly I hardly leveled up at all. No, YouTube doesn't even acknowledge us. Outside of our partner manager.
40-15.
Yes.
I've been waiting for 6 years to get a plaque for the the 01 channel. I've never gotten a plaque saying congratulations on 100,000 subs.
My quest continues.
Ever. Okay.
15 love.
Well, because I got our plaque where it says Kwingsletsplays. I'm the same person. I'm just saying, you know. I would really like to get, you know, 1 million though, so we get that gold plaque someday. I know that's a pipe dream, but I would really like that.
15 all.
You call that a challenge?
The thing is, based on how many subscribers they've taken from us every year and the fact that we're around 560,000 every year, probably 5 years ago we earned 1 million subs. It's just, we're stuck in this Groundhog Day loop over and over and over again. The same amount of subscribers.
40-15.
Yeah, it's like re-earning the same subscribers over and over and over and over and over again with no change. It's kind of crazy.
Ooh la la, amigo.
Oops, I'm so sorry.
Did you tie-break my Gilius Thunderhead? No, 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 no. Ha! It takes a monkey to beat a monkey.
Gilius.
Nice job, AI. AI. AI the monkey. Huh.
2-0, Aya.
I expected better.
This is the thing, though, guys. Like, 15 years ago, nobody cared about
Gilius.
interjecting things into games. Games were just fun. Or games were just terrible. It didn't matter. You know?
0, Aya.
Like,
Huh?
it's just so weird that things became like that for 5 or 6 years, you know?
0,
Because if you go back in our history as, like, in gaming, it never existed. Ever. Outside of maybe some weird dystopian future games like BioShock and stuff, but, I mean, that stuff was very subtly done. Even though it was a post-apocalyptic future thing, you know?
1, Aya.
No!
Yeah, I know. There's 2 pieces of pie left. Did you guys know in the past 5 years, there's been a massive growth in people playing games that are, like, not new? A majority of, like, gamers were so fed up with what the slop people were getting that the retro market boomed again, and a lot of people would prefer to play, like, Super Nintendo, PlayStation, PS2, Xbox, Xbox 360, GameCube, and even, like, the PS3 over a lot of games that came out the past 5 or 6 years. There's been, like, a vast explosion of people playing games that aren't quote-unquote modern, which is heavily impacting a lot of modern games, because people are going back and they're buying and playing games that weren't pestering them. They did a whole article on it a while ago on The Gamer, and they were basically yelling at gamers for playing older consoles and not buying the new stuff, saying that we're endangering people's jobs and that we owe it to, you know, these developers to continue to support them no matter what their messaging is. And it's like, wow. It's like these people are so out of touch. Wait, I won? So then I don't understand. I lost? I don't understand. Who lost? Who won? I lost. Okay, try again. I think I did lose. You put the stuffing in the fridge? That's awesome.
He is still doing his thing.
I think I lost.
I don't know. I don't really think that you're ruining companies by buying older games because, in reality, you know, you picking up that Marvel vs. Capcom collection on Nintendo Switch, not only is giving Nintendo money, but also Capcom.
No, that's not what they mean by older games. They're talking like Super Nintendo retro games, things that companies don't make money on because they're so old.
All right.
Well, I don't know what people want. I mean,
It's actually marketing. Like if you make a product that people don't want and people can't afford, then they go and they find other avenues to get the entertainment they want. And if they have a lot of nostalgia for something they played 10, 20 years ago, they're going to rather put their money in that than invest in something that's just going to make them angry or something they don't agree with. And a lot of these Western game developers don't realize this. And that's why they've been basically suffocating their own market, is because like people would rather go and play a game from 20 years ago rather than, you know, play something that's new that's going to tip them off. And the developers demand that people buy the new stuff or else their jobs are in jeopardy. They've literally said that.
No mercy.
The entitlement of these activists is insane. Yeah, part of the reason why the Let's Play channel is suffering is because there's no new games. We've had to go back and play games from 15 years ago or more because there's really nothing that would be interesting in the gaming space to play because all those games are controversial. Except for the Chinese game coming out in the middle of April. You know, and Izuni or Zonai wouldn't have been controversial, except they're saying it's controversial because people are mad at the fact that it says, choose your gender, man or woman. But the funny thing is, people aren't talking about Xenoblade Chronicles X doing that, though.
Yes.
There's actually more games doing that because it's US law now. So a lot of companies had to fix things before the game's released. Monster Hunter released before the law went into place. The law just happened like 2 weeks ago or something. So of course games releasing right now are going to have that, you know, they're going to get rid of the Type 1 and 2 or Type A and B because, you know, it goes against the law. Yeah. Yep. But that kind of stuff can't be done anymore because, you know.
30-40.
And they're going to keep getting madder and madder, but, I mean... too bad. Yeah, I know. Ah!
Deuce.
Wait. Is that... Are you celebrating, or was that deuce on them? Was that deuce on me, or... Oh!
Advantage, amigo.
Stupid monkey. What? Monkey in the background. Sombrero monkey. I got Ai the monkey with me. No, Ai's not my favorite, but he's a pretty good tennis partner. Just don't let him hear me say that.
Deuce.
He's a great partner. He's a good NPC guy. I don't know what to tell you.
Advantage, Gilius.
He's doing a good job.
That a challenge?
Should have seen that Sega Knights character. He was doing an amazing job.
Game, set, and match. Gilius, Ai.
Gilius and Ai.
My task is complete.
Now we win, right? Why does it still say retry? I think I won last time too, so what is the deal? Oh, I don't care about music tracks. Oh, it was an exhibition! I thought it was a tournament! I won before! Oh! I mean, I won better that time because I got triple A, or double A. But it already said I won before. No, Miss Tiana didn't do anything wrong. I don't think so. I got... You people have to remember, you people. You guys and gals have to remember, I have ADD. I get distracted easily. Like, if there was a $50 bill that just popped up somewhere, I would be chasing after that money. Or, you know, if somebody came up on my porch and was waving at me while I was trying to do stuff, I would notice that person and I would lose what I'm doing. Or if Amber was telling me something, you know, I would lose track of something. Me responding to Miss Sienna's question didn't cause me to lose. I actually won. It's just I didn't realize it was an exhibition. Exhibition means one match. I thought it was a tournament. So I kind of sidetracked myself. Nobody did anything wrong. You guys are free to ask me as much questions as you want. It doesn't bother me. Luke is textbook ADD. Also, I'm distracted too because people aren't watching the shorts. Like, the channel's not doing well, so I have 4 distractions going on right now. Amber eating, you guys in the chat with the chat going up. There's a bird over there by my window, like sitting on top of our little like divider outside. And then, you know, all the stuff that the game is telling me to do. So that's 4 distractions. Asking OH not to be mean is like asking it not to rain. What? Oh, I thought I was in trouble. I'm always in trouble. It's true, though. I mean, you know, some users are just mean to each other or snarky or whatever, you know. You just have to ignore people as best you can. You can't block everybody in life, you know. Sometimes annoying people or people that get on your nerves, you just have to get along with them. Otherwise, what you're going to do is, that person might annoy you now, but there might come a person that's even worse than that person, and they're more annoying, and then all you're ever going to do is run away from your problems. You're just going to keep avoiding and blocking and whatever. It's not going to be a very meaningful life for you because you're going to keep finding things that annoy you. And trust me, there are things in this world that are going to annoy you a lot. That's just how life is. Life has its ups and downs. Life has its goods and bads. Good and bad. But I mean, you guys do have options to block people in the chat if you want to, but I mean, there's always somebody worse. I only block people if they do something really heinous. Like, if they're just being annoying, that's not enough to me. They have to, like, literally be cussing me out or something. And that's so rare, you know? Do I want tea? I don't know. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to go on a forced break. I'm gonna give you one more warning. Either you guys click the short or you don't. Because I'm gonna have to go advertise. You're almost at 1,200 views an hour. You've dropped a ton. Remember, the streamer can't do anything except stream. The views come from the users. Either the users watch or they don't. If they don't watch, the stream gets shut off and something else happens. I told you guys with Marvel Rivals, I'm telling you again with this.
I traversed the fiend's
So you've got, you know, it's up to you guys. You want the stream to continue, you know what to do. If you want the stream to end abruptly, And no more Sonic, that's on you. I'm a man of my word, I tell you guys. If I do something, I'm gonna do it. So, you know, I'm giving you an opportunity. If I don't see a change in 6 to 7 minutes, that means this has to go up from 1286 to at least like 1380 or 1400 for me to know people are watching the shorts. If it does not, the stream is over. I'm not playing because I can't afford it. I told you, if our afternoon numbers plummet, we will not be able to recover. I will have to get the next stream started. So this is a stream and audience thing. Either the audience participates or they don't. And if you don't, then I gotta go do something else. And it's nothing personal, it's just business.
Mookie, you're 6 likes away from last story getting 1,000.
Wait, I thought a last story already had 1,000. Unless my notifications are wrong. Let me see. No, it's okay, I'll double check.
I didn't know that had 1,000. I guess it's different in the real time.
Because you guys know I'm a man of my word. I told you guys Marvel Rivals dropped down to 1090. I said I'm going to have to unfortunately end the stream and I got to start the next one and put new views into the channel. What did I do? The stream ended, did it not? So Sonic will go the same way because I can't afford it. I can be as nice as possible, but when people don't do what I ask them to, then the New Yorker comes out. It's just what happens. You are, yeah, you're about 4 or 5 away. You're correct. You're at 996 for the last story. So the last story will probably hit 1,000 tonight. Monster Hunter is still nowhere near. Monster Hunter is still at 850. It's been at 850 for, because I told you the views get capped. So.
Alright guys, don't forget to watch the shorts in the background if you can. Let's still try to watch those shorts, everybody.
Yeah, I don't mean to be mean, guys. It's like so many YouTubers are quitting because, you know, they don't know how to keep their channel stable. I know how to do it. I'm smarter than them. The YouTube Shorts puts new views into the channel, so when you're streaming, instead of your channel getting strangled by YouTube, which it does, which they don't tell you this, before it used to continually add views as you stream. They cut it off after like an hour and 30 minutes. I have the data to prove it. So all these people that were streaming for 6, 7, 8 hours, they were slowly putting a plastic bag on their channel, basically. You know, it could breathe a little bit, but not really. So that's the same thing that happens. Whereas before, the channel would continually grow as live streaming would occur because it would bring in new people, the views would go up, but they stopped counting it after an hour and 30 minutes. So what's the solution? Solution is for people to watch other videos on that same channel. In this case, the YouTube Shorts playlist. Now, I wouldn't tell you guys to do this if there wasn't actual factual evidence that proves it works. We've shown you guys with data, we've shown you with alerts on the stream that it does work. The only way it doesn't work is if people don't do it. That's it. So, it's the truth. I know the truth isn't fun, but it's true. Yeah, I prefer stern and fair. I don't dislike you guys. I mean, if you guys don't do it, then I just start the next stream. You know, I'm out revenue, but, you know, at least my channel, we can't survive if our numbers disappear in the afternoon. We're finished. That's what happened to everybody else. But we can stop the domino effect because our community is better. I mean, that's just reality. You guys have shown it for 4 or 5 years. I give praise where praise is due. So, you know, I've seen it work, so we keep doing it.
Did you tell I the monkey did a good job?
No, I didn't tell I the monkey did a good job. I'm playing his Tails out of spite now.
No, look, you said I was doing a good job.
When did I say super chat goal I'll play as I the monkey? I didn't say that.
You could do that.
No, that's not an option.
May I have your phone? I'd like to edit the stream to put a super chat.
No!
May I please have your phone?
No, why do you want my phone?
So I could put a super chat goal.
No, we're not doing a super chat goal for that. I refuse. No. No.
So you have the controller.
No! That's a stupid super chat goal.
Why?
No one is gonna do it. Nobody do it. No one do it.
No.
Nope. I'm using my business thing to. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. I will walk off the set.
Oh, I don't know. The super chat goal says otherwise. It says you're gonna play as a
There's no super chat goal.
There's going to be.
No, there is not. You don't know how to do it.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. I didn't show you for a reason because I knew you would write stupid stuff. I love you,
How am I
but it's
doing
true.
super chat goals in the mornings then on my own streams?
Maybe a mod is setting it up for you.
But there's usually no mod on in the morning.
Really?
Yeah. Except from A12 sometimes, or the I.
Alright, see? There you guys go. Just like that. See, look. 1450. Did I do that? No.
It was you guys!
That was you
You're
guys.
breathtaking! Thank you, everyone.
So let's recap before we get to more Puyo. So, we asked you guys to watch the shorts. We were at 11, 12, something like that. And you guys got us up to 14. That's just from watching the shorts. You see how easy it is to keep a YouTube channel around? It's like the old saying from Captain Planet. The power is yours.
Your powers combined.
Yeah, it's that simple, though. If more YouTubers do what we did, they would be around, too.
Yeah.
But they have to have at least, like, 300 shorts, or it doesn't matter. Because you would need... Actually, here's the thing. If they would have... Let's say a streamer is streaming, and they have a new video that went up. And everybody on that stream went to watch that video for 5 minutes. And some of these guys have, like, thousands of people watching. They could put 1,000 views into a video, like, a snap of a finger. The problem is, they're too proud to ask for help.
Next time, I shall conquer this quest.
It is true. Like, they would rather go out of business than, like, you know, reach out and be like, hey, we can't do this on our own anymore.
How do I... Oh, I need to do it.
I'm gonna do whatever I can to keep my business around, as long as it's legal.
So how long would you play as the monkey if there was a super chat?
If there's a super chat goal and it's reached, I'll play as II for the rest of the stream.
It would be $25 then?
Yeah, whatever. You can't donate. That goes against YouTube's terms of service. The streamer cannot donate, cannot give gifted memberships.
I'll do it in the next 45 minutes.
No, you're not allowed to.
No.
Oh, you're gonna make it 45 minutes? That's fair, because it won't happen.
Blue, K-Wing.
Shoot, what was I supposed to do? I missed the directions. Am I supposed to...
Destiny cannot be
Did I succeed?
The monkey.
Did I succeed or fail? What is that? I like Tetris stuff. Get a high score. I can do this. What is this? Unlockable prize. Let's go.
Alright, how do we do this? I guess I can make the super chat goal every time.
I guess you can make a super chat goal. No one's gonna do it though. I'll be fair. I'll even count Miss Deanna's $5 toward it. How's that?
Oh.
I will, in the sake of fairness, because the super chat already happened on the stream, I will count it toward your II goal, but it's never gonna happen. There's not enough time left in the stream. Alright, so anyway, I'm gonna play as Amy. And how's the audio level for you guys? Is it too high? I mean, it's kind of like Tetris, Miss Deanna. It's like if Tetris blocks had cute little eyes on them. That's Puyo. Why are you holding out your phone in front of me? My phone. Technically, you own it too. Okay. Let's go, Amy. Alright, so I have to get the high score? What do they want me to do? I wasn't paying attention. I just have to get a high score on one ball. Maybe. 4. That work? Okay, keep it going. Keep it going. Okay, that wasn't very good. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, I've already gotten my goal. Yeah! That's AAA, baby. Thank you. Ha ha ha. Good job, Amy.
Amy's the best.
New mission unlocked.
Wow, your phone is always jamming out.
Yeah, because it's got tons of stuff on it.
I can't really do much on your phone. I was gonna do something on it, but just
Can I
forget
see your
it.
phone? Alright, can I see the phone? I can speed it up a little bit.
Honey, I forget it. I don't have time.
Okay.
I was gonna do something.
I also have like tons of notifications on. But I need this on because that's when I took my medicine. Because sometimes I forget when I took my medicine.
Loki, you bring up sporadic things in the middle of live stream.
Yeah, because my life is sporadic.
It doesn't have to be. Most people, they just ignore all their outskirt parts of their life and they focus on one thing. Oh, we have another super chat. Super chat number 2. Oh, is just 3 super chats away, everyone.
Still not gonna happen. Thank you, Miss Deanna. Now, I have a question for you, Miss Deanna. You can help me with this. The Necromancer game, is it the same franchise that had Legend of Zelda guest star? Or is it something different? I'm not too good with rhythm games. Oh, I gotta get that higher.
Mr. Luke.
Yes.
I'm excited for Rhythm Paradise Groove. I can't wait to play Rift of Necrodancer. I already downloaded the game yesterday.
Because it came out yesterday. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Miss Deanna. You're breathtaking.
Oh yeah, I rock and roll.
Alright, I'm gonna need honey in my tea. Well, my tea is very hot. Thank you, Miss Deanna. You're amazing.
Clear big combos. I mean, that's easy. I want to try that House of the Dead thing over again, too. It is the same franchise. I thought so. Okay, that's cool. Franchise, studio that made The Crypt of the Necromancer, the main character's name is Candid. Which is the game called Cadence. Ah, the Cadence of... Oh, her name is Cadence.
I was almost gonna put on the super chat goal his favorite character, but it was like that won't fit on the goal.
No, it's no.
Even though I'm sorry I couldn't get the fact that it was your favorite character written on the super chat goal.
It's not. Big score.
It's not a big deal that I didn't write that.
How's that a big score? Big score.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say this, but I think you're right.
Oh, what? I'm right about a lot of things.
I think that's why a lot of YouTubers quit. I think they actually make less money after they quit.
Well, of course,
but
because
it's less embarrassing.
Here's the thing. Let me explain to you. Right now, Zebra's at. We'll just use him as an example. He's gone. He can't defend himself. But let's just say the only way I'm going to be wrong is if his channel still maintains 2 million views monthly by the end of like next month. Like right now, people have a resurgence in looking into him because they have nostalgia and they're rewatching his videos. But eventually, when people are looking for a new playthrough of a game for Nintendo Switch 2, and the only people still doing it are like the Kwings, Abdallah, and Zach Scott Games or whatever, less traffic is going to come his way. In fact, when the new Nintendo Direct comes out, you know, in a week, or not even a week, less than 6 days, you know, people are going to be searching for other means. The problem with being a YouTuber is you do have loyal viewers, but those loyal viewers only stick around when you make content. When you stop making content, they go to a person that's still creating content. They might still watch your videos out on nostalgia once in a while, but the daily active thing, like if we stopped streaming tomorrow, people would not come back to the channel as often. The reason we're providing a daily service, so they're here to give their daily business, right? So when a YouTuber retires, what happens is gradually their channel just starts to die until it's unrecoverable. So I'm going to be watching with great interest to see what happens to Zebra's channel over the next 2 months.
Did Luke love monkeys when he was a kid? Says
No.
Zach.
No.
Pretty sure he's always loved monkeys, Zach.
I have not.
He likes hearing their little chimpy noises and how they throw things at people. Like, Luke likes having when they, like, throw mud at him and stuff. He enjoys that.
I don't love monkeys.
Didn't you have a monkey throw something at you when you were at the zoo one time?
Probably. Could be
I
monkey-related
I
trauma.
thought you told me that you had some, like, they threw mud at you or something worse.
Yeah, but it didn't...
It didn't connect.
No, I mean, I don't have monkey trauma. I just don't like monkeys.
Oh.
Like, I have spider trauma from the tarantula incident, and I have clown trauma because of the clown-related incident.
But you don't have
No, I don't hate monkeys. I just don't like them. I like koalas and pandas. I like cats. I like dogs. I like penguins.
Yeah, you do like penguins.
Yeah, I like penguins.
Strike a pose!
Strike a pose, let's go!
Strike pose.
What else do I like? I like seals. I think seals are cute. What else do I like?
Well, Timmy, you answered Timmy's question. He wanted to know if you like clowns.
No, I hate clowns. No, I do not like clowns. Nope. Don't like clowns. And just so you know, if it becomes too late, I can move Marvel Rivals till tomorrow and I'll do Dragon's Crown instead. I'm just saying because Xenoblade lasted for almost 4 hours to try to get 1,000.
Well, no, I can't say that people won't be disappointed, but I don't know what they want. I mean, we are doing it the next skin.
The only...
We just weren't able to do it on that
The
day.
only thing I do the best I can, but like if people want, like right now, people have, you know, put 1,500 views into the channel to keep it stable. But this stream is only at 700 views at the 2-hour mark.
I could go days without talking about the views.
My whole life is tied up.
I could go months and years without ever telling anyone what kind of views they were.
I know.
Would Luke play Ape Escape? I'm just wondering, says Savon. Probably not. He doesn't like monkeys of any kind.
I don't like monkeys.
Or apes.
No.
Except for he does like Donkey Kong.
I like Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. That's the only exception. II is annoying because II has a very traumatic game.
I thought you said you don't have any monkey-related trauma.
Not from real monkeys. Video game monkeys, yeah, I have monkey trauma. It's called Super Monkey Ball. It's a
Super Monkey Ball!
That's a very real thing. And if you've played Super Monkey Ball, especially on the GameCube, you know what I'm talking about.
Is that a real disorder that people have? Super Monkey Ball trauma disorder?
Super Monkey Ball trauma disorder? Yes, that's a real thing. I didn't make it up.
SMTD.
If you've played Super Monkey Ball on the GameCube and you thought, oh, this looks like a cute little monkey mascot game for GameCube, and then you played it, you were horrified with the result. And even as a college person, that terrified me.
That game is hard, says Ray1017.
Mm-hmm. It's very traumatic.
Does it look like snakes or sharks, says Timmy?
No.
Oh, there's some more animals you don't like. Look, that's terrible.
I mean, that's a given. How many people like snakes and sharks?
Snakes and sharks are cuddly and are friendly.
Nope. I don't like alligators either. I'm not a big lizard person.
Alright, thank you, Jotaro, for the super chat.
I don't mind turtles, though.
Says Gal, Guardian, Servants of the Dark is a fun Metroidvania. Also picked up AI Limit, or Al Limit yesterday. AI Limit yesterday. It's a good Souls-like, little easier than most. Thank you, Jotaro, for the super chat. And contributing to the fun. We have remember, it says 2, but we really have 3 super chats towards Super Monkey Ball character that Luke could play as. If we get 2 more $5 super chats,
No.
Luke will play. Luke, you're the one who wrote it with your phone. The super chat goal. I mean, if you didn't want to write that, I don't know why you would write that super chat goal.
I didn't write the super chat goal. You did that too.
I did?
Yeah.
I don't know. You can't prove that.
What's wrong with what do you guys have against McDonald's? Oh, the clown? Yeah, the clown trauma, Ronald McDonald. No, clown room is what did me in.
Thank you, Jotaro. You're breathtaking. Glad you... I don't know any of those games, but I think some of them were announced recently. Luke, do you know any of those games that Jotaro's playing? Gal Guardians, AI Limit,
no.
and... Very cool, Jotaro. I'm glad you're having fun with those. I'll screenshot it and maybe I'll take a look at some of them.
Man, I'm good at this. Sorry guys, I'm gonna get to more exciting stuff. I really like Puyo Puyo.
Just made it.
How did I fail? I did. You know what? It's good enough. How did I fail though? New stage unlocked. Let's go. I'm excited. They didn't add another... Okay, so what's the new stage? Where? Oh, nights. Okay. Alright, I want to go back to the mansion. I like the mansion. No. I have a problem with love and friendship. Alright, so since we have an active group here, we only need, because we're getting near the end of the month, and, you know, I still have no idea what we're doing in April. There's a really cool Chinese game coming out in April. I don't know if you guys remember that PlayStation... I almost called it PlayStation Direct. PlayStation State of Play. Or maybe it was a Korean game. I don't remember. This guy is fighting all these people. I can't remember the name of it. They were advertising it on PlayStation. It comes out in the middle of April. And then I can't really think of anything else other than, like, some collections. I'll have to look at the list. I really wish I could just do a stream, just, like, podcasting stuff. I might try to do podcasts, like, maybe late at night. Do, like, a game podcast instead of, like... Because, I mean, the late at night streams aren't really getting a lot of views anyway. Like, the 11 o'clock stuff. No, well, I would love to do one with you, but you have to sleep. I'm pushing you way too much as it is. I don't know, I'm still brainstorming things, thinking about things, thinking of ways to survive. Especially because a lot of these podcasts are, you know, they banked on talking about culture stuff, and they're going to have to change their tune, and most of them don't even know about gaming. So, it's a unique opportunity to steal their audience from them, because they're just grifters. What? They don't actually... I reported the news when I was a game journalist. Be like, so-and-so is making a new Mega Man. This is what is expected from the game. This is the composer that's rumored attached to it. This is the gameplay mechanics that they talked about. This is, you know, the system that they're thinking about. You know, fans are excited about blah, 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 blah. It was actually pretty easy just to talk about it. It was basically like sports stuff. This, but I'm trying to get people a link for something. I'm trying to finish the last story. I would love to be able to do the last story. Oh, did they purge likes again? Alright, guys, that's at 990. If 10 of you click that, the last story will be complete. We'll be at 1,000. And then we can push the cat game and we can do other stuff. Thanks, guys. With your powers combined, that stream can get 1,000 views. Alright, so we're on Rescue Civilians Failed. Okay. I'm actually... Miss Deanna gave me a message on Twitter about that Pac-Man game. I'm actually looking forward to it. I think it looks cool. I like dark and gritty things. And I'm interested to see how they incorporate Pac-Man into it. Because I've played some weird Pac-Man games over the years. So, to see them reinvent Pac-Man as like a Metroidvania, like, horror game is interesting. But not in a horror game that's, like, spooky. It's just, it's got, or, like, terrifying. It's got, like, spooky elements. I just saw the attention to detail to Gilius's tennis racket, Amber. It's golden. That is... Oh, that is so cool, Sega. Yeah, Sega gave Gilius a golden racket.
Just a matter of time.
Tell me that wasn't on purpose.
Of course it was on purpose.
Of course it was, yeah. Out of my way, creepy zombies. Okay, only 5 of you idiots have to pass. Just run across. Ow. Yeah, I'm sorry, my leg hurts.
Failure will only bolster my will.
I don't want to do my leg thing, it's just it hurts.
I'm sorry, just keep going then.
Well, neuropathy isn't fun.
I don't know what you want. I could, if I had to name the amount of things that you have said that are
Maybe not
negative
this
today,
time.
I cannot do it.
Next time.
Name one positive
We'll
New Yorker, I'll wait. New Yorkers are all about working hard, making money. Being cheery and bright and optimistic is not one of their traits.
I'd best rethink my attack.
That's Midwest people. It's probably why you don't see a lot of New Yorker Let's Plays. I know. Come on, people, run across. The zombies aren't going to wait for you. I'm clearing a path for you. Move your sorry tookuses. Okay, 2 more to go. It's hard to see when they throw the, Run across, people. It's not going to get any better. Yes, run, 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 run. Woo! Cleared. All right, let's keep going. I'm still alive. I got 3 lives. Let's get some more civilians across.
Oh wow, you're fighting over.
Yeah, I'm doing really well though. Last time I was failing. The goal is to get the civilians across within the time limit. They also give you extra lives to do it. There we go. I'd say that's a win. Another victory for Gilius. Ha ha ha.
Great job, honey.
New mission. Aw, that's the end of... Oh, wait, no, that's not the end. I thought a new stage would open. Zombie cleanup.
lot of stages on this.
Well, Sega was always good at, like, really doing cameos for their franchises. Like, also think about it, too. You're playing, like, the SEGA Superstars, and you're like, what is House of the Dead? Then you go and search what the House of the Dead game is, and you're like, is this something I want to play? It's a light gun game. Yeah, okay. I think I'll pick it up on Wii.
Advertises your other stuff.
The problem was House of the Dead Overkill had too many swear words in it that people weren't expecting, but it was a really fun game. You helped me record footage for that website. And we turned off the sound. It would even be possible to show that game on the channel if we turn off the dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just go through listening to music and blasting zombies and make up your own story.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, that's what we did when we recorded footage. I didn't want to hear all the swearing. So I just muted it. Or turned off the voices. Turned off the subtitles and just went in there, you know, blasting zombies with you. It was a lot of fun. Alright, what do they want us to do here? What is the goal? Let's kill zombies. 3 lives to kill zombies. Oh, there's one life gone. Rapid fire. Bam! Big shot. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's the one that had the world record for the amount of swears.
Yeah, made a Guinness World Record. Yeah. Yep. Uh-oh.
Yeah, and then I'm rated in today, like, oh, we're some of the swears that wake up. It's already
What happens if he crosses the line? If he crosses the line, do I die? They have to chase me. Make it fun. Chase me, chase me, chase me. I missed. Well, I still won.
I traverse
That works.
the fiend's path.
Make it fun. Chase me. New mission unlocked. Man, how many missions are we gonna get? Unlock new music track. Revenge. That's one thing I hope Nintendo will do someday, is that they'll have more of a... Because they have more characters than Sega does. Like, they could actually do stuff like this when they make a Mario Tennis game or something. They could have, like, little bonus areas where they showcase all these different franchises that they own. You know? But they don't. And that's one of the cool things about Sega, is whenever they do, like, a tennis game or a racing game or whatever... They're not only bringing, you know, their main character, like Sonic, to the forefront, but they're also utilizing other characters and, like, kind of reminding players, like, hey, we have other characters that Sega makes, and maybe you want to look into some of these franchises and things like that. You know, I wish Nintendo would do something like that more. But that's probably why I have such a soft spot for Sega sometimes, is because, like, they really like to... show off their brand as a whole.
Yeah, I think, like, we talked about that a long time ago when we played one of the Sonic racing games, and we said years ago that they should make a Nintendo Kart. And then it's weird that Nintendo actually did add, after we said that, they did add Link and some other people in. But they didn't quite add as many as we wanted.
I have no way of hitting stuff. Am I just supposed to survive? Does anybody know if I'm just supposed to survive this, or... Ow. Okay, I kind of messed that up.
I'm not finished yet.
I think we're just supposed to survive this until the end. Do 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 do. Oh, okay. I was doing... Okay. I'll figure it out. I'm not very good at dodging zombies. I would be eaten by zombies in real life.
Probably.
So last night in Xenoblade, I tried to fight the boss, and Tatsu, the little you know thing that one girl keeps calling chicken, because they're humanoids and not human, they didn't alert the monsters. So when Tatsu came, and it was very sweet, he came to give people a box lunch because they've been working so hard. But when he dropped in off the helicopter, what happened is he alerted the monsters because he's a flesh and blood creature.
Yeah.
So the monsters, before, they weren't planning on attacking anybody, but now, you know, they ended up doing just that.
Oh, right.
So that, and then the monster that was fighting, I was doing really well. But the problem is I didn't have a way to resurrect my dead teammates, so I was going up solo against this monster at a level 24. I'm a level 25 now, so I'm much stronger. But I was a level 24 then, and I didn't survive fighting him. Which is super annoying.
What is super annoying?
Yeah, because they basically make you redo the same, the story chapter over again.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, it's okay. I'll beat him today. I when I do the story, I like to get it all done in one episode if I can. That way it's easier for people to find. I don't like when it's not a streamlined experience.
Yeah, I like that when unlocking a character for Disney and like that. Like, I know once they find it, they're never gonna go to watch part 2. So they're never gonna find it.
Oh, that counts as a survival? Alright, that works for me. You've unlocked a new mission. How many missions are there going to be? My gosh! Score with zombies. Unlockable prize. Okay. Poor Eggman is too big. Yeah, why don't we go with a smaller character that we can easily evade? Let's go with Gilius. Gilius is tiny. Gilius Thunderhead. Alright guys, I'm happy to report that the last story is now over 1,000 views. Great job everybody, thank you. So last story, we'll get another stream one of these nights. Although if we don't do Marvel Rivals tonight, I think I'm gonna end up doing, that one thing. Wait, I have to kill how many? 3,000? That might be pushing it. Especially if they throw items at me. Oh, I just have to get 2,000 points. Oh, yeah. So House of Dead is a point-based system. When you shoot zombies and stuff like that, it gives you a grade, or it gives you a score. So that's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Oh, I hit the lady with a tennis ball.
Oh wow, she's
Oh.
running away. She's running away.
Yeah, of course she's not. Triple shot. Oh. Zombies in my way! Billions in my way, zombies in my way, everybody's in my way. I'm dead.
I'm sorry I lost something.
I'm gonna find it. Because we are gonna play one of these days. This stuff is all single player though. Yeah. Alright, there it is. So we unlocked that. That's done. What did we unlock? I don't see anything. I went through all of that and I didn't unlock anything. That's annoying. Okay, so we did Jet Set Radio today. We did Space Channel 5. We did Puyo. I'm not doing Sombrero yet because I'll have to turn off the music. Let's go do Nights. We did the Mansion. The Mansion is all done. You know what they should have done? They should have given a zombie as a playable character. I feel like the fact that they have so many characters from Space Channel 5 and Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, to me, it would have been hilarious is if one of the unlockable characters was a zombie with a tennis racket.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that would have been funny. Alright, let's go do Knights. I just don't like the Knights course.
Oh, well, yeah, if you had you could play as a zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Great job, everyone, getting the views up for the channel and also for those videos.
Alright guys, Tap Finale is at 988. There's 72 of you guys here. If, I don't know, 10 of you or even 15 of you could click that link, that would help a lot. And then the cat stream will be at 1,000. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna go with... Everybody's being mean to Eggman. Let's bring Eggman in. People are saying I can't play as Eggman, so...
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna show I can play as Eggman. Because my tennis skills are not regulated to certain characters.
Oh.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted.
I love that they have an outrun tennis stage. I think that's kind of cool. And, oh, fault! You...
Oh, wow. Playing on the water again.
Yeah, water's a little weird. It's okay, though. Darn it.
Love 15.
My points.
$15 all.
Wait, was that ace on my part? Yeah. Okay, nice one, Eggman. That's the original Eggman, though. He's not around anymore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he passed away.
30.
Go, go, go!
I think we've lost 2 Eggman actors, actually.
30 all.
That's too bad.
Yeah. I remember how psyched I was when I first heard, like, video games talk. I was like, oh my gosh. Because when I was a kid, it was always text. So when you actually heard the video game characters talk, the problem was, some of the video games that we first heard talk had terrible actors.
Yeah.
40-30.
That was the norm, though.
Yep. It's kind of hard when you're just gonna probably getting someone who's
Dr.
working on
Eggman.
your game in the game
I'm afraid
studio
our
to
little
just
game
randomly
ends now.
say a few voice clips.
No, they would hire actors. They just wouldn't be very good actors. They would hire the same people that were doing anime dubs in the early 90s.
Well, too bad we couldn't get in on that.
Love 15.
Yeah, of course we were.
I was a little kid. Yeah.
Love 30.
I like how Eggman's laughing. That's funny. He's savage.
Love 40.
He's really getting into
He's
it.
always laughing at him.
Game, set, and match, Dr. Eggman.
You've wasted so much of my time.
Who's I the monkey?
He's a monkey.
He's a demon spawn.
He's a monkey from the Seventh Circle of Hades.
Yeah, he's Sega's torturous monkey mascot.
He's basically Sega's mascot.
Kind of like a mascot for Sega, yeah. That's an awkward Eggman laugh? Nah.
I don't think so. I
Nah,
think it sounds cool.
it's a funny laugh. It just means business. Speaking of, there's the Spawn himself. There's II.
15
Cute.
love.
Why is he a shadow? Shadow II. There, I proved my point. For whatever reason, they made him, like, very shadowy back there. He looks like Shadow Clone, like that Sonic the Fighters game.
He's Demon II.
Demon II.
Now I'm looking at him. He does look like, yeah,
40
I've
love.
come for your soul.
looks like a shadow of himself.
Sega! You're not cute, you're evil!
Game,
Sega does what
Dr.
Nintendo
Eggman.
give you nightmares.
You've wasted so much of my time.
Yeah, I think he's in a shadow. I think there's a shadow across his face.
There's a shadow, but it's just funny because it looks like he's like a doppelganger II.
Looks like he's Shadow Link.
Yeah, kind of.
Love 30. Love 40.
He's so cute. Little monkey. So adorable.
Game, set,
No, the
match,
monkey lost.
Dr. Eggman.
Bye-bye!
I'm afraid
So
our little
long,
game
monkey.
ends now.
So cute.
II lost, deal with it. Moving on.
Poor Eye.
Dun, 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 dun. Who are we fighting? Oh, I know who we're fighting. The other character from Knights.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're gonna unlock the... I don't remember if it's a girl or a guy. I can't remember.
Oh, the other Knight's character.
Knights is a very difficult game.
15 love.
Yeah, somebody did an ultimate of it.
I believe the guy's name was Ed. So, he had us play the Knights Wii game. So Knights was very big on Sega Saturn. And then Knights had a sequel come out years later on the Wii.
15.
It didn't do well. But it did release. We have it upstairs. The game is very confusing,
30
to say
all.
the least.
Yes.
It's more than just flying through rings. There's so much more
40,
to it.
30.
There's a heck of a lot more to
Yeah,
it.
it's like a dream world or something. Pretty weird.
It's a very weird game. Yeah. No! Okay, that's a guy. Never mind.
Advantage
Oh, no.
Riala.
Mine.
I'm pretty sure he's the villain. Deuce!
Wow,
I think I would just keep playing as this character just to hear the laughter.
that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Advantage Dr. Eggman.
It's funny.
He sounds funny.
Yeah.
He sounds cute. He sounds fun. I like his class. He's really getting into it
Game,
too.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Eggman.
You've wasted so much of my time.
Wasted so much of my time.
Love 15.
It's funny.
30.
It just shows you how fast I go through these tennis matches.
Love 40.
Because he doesn't laugh when he loses, so that tells you I'm doing really well.
Yep.
Game, set, and match, Dr. Eggman.
I'm afraid our little game ends now.
That's funny. I'm afraid our little game ends now. Yep. Alright, we unlocked another character, guys and gals. Hooray!
Yeah.
Yatta! Exhibition doubles. Okay. This music slaps. Which one? This stuff or the tennis music? Like the stage related music.
Never actually heard of that before.
That's it's a new term. It's a new slang.
I've heard of it, but I've never heard anyone say it.
People who are in their early 20s say it now. Early 20s and teens. Alright, so far 6 people have clicked the link of the whatchamacallit. Alright, I'm gonna be Gilius.
Get which one are we trying to get now, Luke?
The thing. The cat. Be great to have the cat.
The cat
yeah.
stream.
Yeah. Cat stream. Now, how long was the tennis thing? Tennis was 28 minutes till start. Okay, so I can go for 3 hours and 28 minutes then, if I have to.
Well, we still don't have the final super chat. Have you play as II?
Nope.
Looks
I told you it wouldn't
I
happen.
was never gonna talk about that.
No.
No, you called it.
I have an act for doing that. Oh, fault your foot. Wait, why am I teamed up with II again?
You said he was a great teammate.
Not right now, he's not. The Knights people are crushing us.
Look at his cute little, wiggle.
Uh-huh.
He's like getting all into it. You can tell he's, look at his little scream, he's so cute. Look, you're wearing him out.
50,
I'm not wearing anybody out.
Yeah, you are. You need to
Wait,
help
that's
out
not II.
more.
That's the girl.
Oh, she's cute. I like the girl monkey. She's adorable.
The girl monkey is in this? I thought only II was in this.
She's got a cute little...
What's the
like-
girl's name again?
I don't know. Oh, kawaii. Don't go too hard on her, Luke. She's gonna hurt herself playing the game.
It's fine.
I don't think so.
Man, the volley of this is getting interesting.
30,
Nice. Yeah, that's the girl monkey. I forgot her name. I didn't know she was in this. I thought II was the only rep from Super Monkey Ball. Shoot.
30, 40.
Go!
I don't even know how to unlock her.
Deuce. Advantage, Mimi.
That was cute. So weird.
She's pretty nasty on the tennis court.
Game, Gilius, Mimi.
Mimi!
My quest continues.
Her name's Mimi.
Maybe the monkey. She's cute.
Oops.
15 love.
Well, you may not like I, but you probably don't have anything against Mimi.
Mm,
She's a playable character in Monkey Ball also. Therefore, Mimi's on one day.
15 all.
Bad call.
bad call. I don't know about that. Uh-oh.
30, 15.
Darn it.
Sweet.
Yeah. Welcome to your nightmare.
I work it every day.
I will end you.
30 all.
You call that a challenge?
Cute little monkey.
30,
Everyone
40.
loves Dragon Ball. Wait. Oh, wait, what was that? Oh,
Huh?
Monkey Ball. I meant to say Monkey
Everyone
Ball.
does love Dragon Ball.
I meant to say Monkey Ball!
Nobody loves Monkey Ball.
I meant to say Monkey Ball.
Very few people
Everyone
like
loves
Monkey Ball.
Monkey Ball.
Game, set, and match.
Because
Mimi,
I love you
Gillian.
too. Has oh, so cute! Mimi! Da, 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 da. Everyone loves Monkey Ball. Because I love you too.
Exhibition singles. What could possibly be unlocked in this? Alright guys, 7 people have clicked the link for the thing. Amber sounds like she was trying to do the Reading Rainbow intro? Maybe, I don't know.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Take a look. It's in a book. It's in
That's not how it goes.
Take a look. It's in a book. The Reading Rainbow.
Ooh.
I can read anything.
That's
Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow.
Oh, not better.
Love.
Why would that not be better? I'm exactly on pitch. What are you talking
You're
about?
not on pitch. That's not on pitch.
Yes, it is.
Doesn't sound like how the Reading Rainbow goes. I'm not trying to be mean.
You are very mean.
I'm just very blunt. Mean
You're
is not
bluntly
blunt.
wrong. You're really mean.
15
I'm not
all.
trying to be mean. I'm just being blunt.
No, it's not blunt. You're completely false.
I'm not false.
Well,
Why? It's not mean. No, it's not mean. It's just
15,
I remember it differently. There we go.
30 all.
Too easy.
Come on.
Game. Nice.
This is fun.
15 love.
Now I'm serious.
15 all.
Yeah.
$30, 15.
Whee!
40-15.
Go!
40-30.
Yeah!
Deuce.
Too easy.
Advantage, knights.
Yay!
Game, set, and match, knights.
A win for Nightopia!
Love, 15. All.
I've got it!
30-15.
Too easy.
I don't understand how the fault thing
30
works.
all.
Come on!
There.
40-30.
Yeah!
No, no, no. Oh.
Deuce.
Whee!
Advantage, knights.
Whee!
Game, knights.
Were you asleep?
Love, 15.
I've got it!
Love, 30.
I've got it!
Love, 40.
Too easy.
15-40.
Now I'm serious.
Game, Sonic.
Yes!
Here it comes!
15, love.
Yeah!
All.
Yay!
Too easy.
Sorry guys, I'm getting really into stuff. And okay, what? Thank you, Justo Kenobi. Still only this? It's insane. Looks like we're not gonna hit 1,000. Yeah. Not much I can do. I can't hold up all the other streams. Oh. Seriously. Oh.
Playtime's over.
Uh-oh.
Sweet dreams.
Aren't you worried?
40-30.
There we go.
Yeah!
Come on, end this thing, Sonic. I hate Fault. There we go.
Game, Sonic.
Yes!
Wait, how many games are there? Uh-oh.
Love 15.
I've got it!
Mm-hmm.
Love 30.
Too easy.
Love 40.
Yeah!
Finally. Gotcha.
Game, set, and match, Sonic.
My, that's a pretty snazzy performance there.
Rank A, whatever. Okay, so Knights is done. Well... No, I'm totally frozen. Okay, well, I tried, guys. We weren't gonna hit a 1,000 on this stream, but thank you guys very much for the super chats and the gifted memberships. If this stream hits 1,000, we'll do another episode. We still have more of the Superstars mode to do, as well as we have a lot of courses to show from 2-player. But the best this stream could do was about 940 views. I don't know how many views YouTube will take away or not. No idea. But you guys know the drill. 1,000 views is required. So on the Xenoblade stream, if you want, you could watch like 5 minutes of this. And, you know, that should do something. But I gotta get the next stream running. So you guys did a great job. Thank you guys very much for watching the shorts. You guys kept the channel stable for practically 3 hours. Just by watching the shorts, you did a great job. So, appreciate that. Head on over to Xenoblade. I'm going to get the music started and try to figure out what's going to happen for the late night stream, because I don't think Marvel Rivals will be tonight. I I don't see that happening. I was counting like the Sonic stream to only be like 2 hours. It was 2 hours and 50 minutes. Xenoblade stream could be very long. I don't know. So there's no way of knowing anymore. But thanks for watching, guys, and head on over to Xenoblade. God bless Happy Gaming. Thanks for the super chats, and thank you for the gifted member.